Hello everyone, welcome to another product review video, and in today's video we're going to preview the new men's Hoka Mach X shoes. This is my first time opening this box, so hopefully I've got the size right. I've bought my normal size 11s, which I have for my Rocket X's. I've also got aside me here what the difference is between the Mach X versus the Mach 5 shoe. And just to take a look inside the box, there's two different colorways. I bought the lighter color because, well, I think the lighter color looks a little bit nicer. But there's also kind of this like ocean color as well. Let's get the other shoe out here as well and get on our way here. These shoes are... I think they're about the same width if I remember correctly, but taking a look into the front of the shoe here, if we can see, this is quite a breathable mesh, and then just going and putting a rotation around here. Got the back, got the little cavity, which is very similar to the Rocket X2s, which I'll show a little bit of a comparison later. This is quite the cushiony shoe in terms of there's a lot of foam here. I'm not gonna lie, but taking a look at the grip from the Mach side here, we've got this hard plate. They call this can't remember the exact name of this plate, but there's like this plate that is new. It's called a P-Bax plate. They say it's 65% bio-based content. I mean, I guess that's probably more marketing. But that's the back of your insoles, and it's, again, there's a cavity very similar to the Hoka Rocket X2s that I've previewed in another video. So there we go. There's the tongue on the back here. That's different compared to the Rocket X2s, which is definitely more plasticky. This definitely has a little bit more of play. Now let's show a comparison with the Mach 5s. So side-by-side comparison. Now I'll admit the Mach 5s that I have are a half size a little bit larger. So please bear with when you go and see this comparison. And again, something I need to test out is making sure that I can fit size 11.5s versus 11s. But here's the difference in the frontal view. The insole on the back here versus the insole on the back of the Mach 5s. So there's a little bit more of this type of play here. And again, it's kind of a different cavity back. There's definitely more of the tongue on the back. There's definitely more cushioning, quote, per se. They've shaved out a little bit of the weighting, so it's a little bit of a different shape, at least in terms of this back tongue. And there you have it. I'm going to give these pairs a run for the money. I'm going to do a VO2 max session with the Mach X's. And so the heel to toe ratio on this is 5 millimeters, which is this distance, really the thickness from here. So it's similar. Again, it's the exact same heel to toe drop for the Mach 5 versus the Mach X. All right, let's give these a run. Gonna lace these up. Hopefully you see if I got the right size, and if I need to go down a little bit, then accordingly. Oh, they've got this new gel type of thing. Well, again, the Mach 5 also has that, but not as pronounced per se. So there's probably a little bit of play that's going on here, but this feels a little bit lighter compared to this material, which seems a little bit more graded. This seems more of a mesh, a little bit more breathable. So we'll give this a go and check back in a little bit when I start walking in them and eventually start running. All right, I'm outside, getting ready to go and run in these new Mach X shoes, also with my new singlet, which admit feels like I'm breathing through air, which is kind of nice. But now let's go and get started and get running. I'm going to be doing, again, as I said earlier, Start the watch here. 10 minutes of warm up and then 4 minutes on, 4 minutes off. But again, we'll do 5 reps to kind of see how it feels. But so far, feeling of these shoes compared to what I normally train when kind of my higher speed trainers, which are both the Hoka Rocket X's as well as the Hoka Bondi X's, and now I've got a Hoka Mach X. I'd say this is definitely more plush than the Rocket X's that I run in, but maybe not as plush compared to the Bondi X's so far. Obviously, very early in and just starting to warm up here and taking it easy for the first 10 minutes, try to get warmed up and ultimately make my way into pain. So okay, coming up to the 10-minute mark where got to go 6-minute pace here, so I'm gonna accelerate. And give me a second. There's definitely zip in these, going 6-minute pace. Woo! Oh yeah, get the feeling like Rocket X's. Maybe not the speed of the Rocket X's, but definitely feeling the plate in this. But let me focus on getting these intervals in and do the pain work for you guys. But yeah, woo! Here we go. I like the feeling of this. Woo! Those were some tough miles, not gonna lie. But these shoes are really good training shoes, I have to say that. They can accelerate just like my Rocket X's, although maybe a touch slower, but I definitely felt there's definitely some acceleration with these shoes, and I definitely felt the gap here, right? I felt that similar to the Rocket X2s, but I will say overall they felt really good. But I will recommend for those that have really wide feet like I do, I would say go a full size up, not a half size. So like you saw in the earlier part of the video, I'd recommend for like the Mach 5s, yeah, where I was size 11 and a half, I'd probably do the same thing here with the Mach X's. But my Rocket X's as well as Rocket X2s are size 11. So these shoes fit a little bit more narrow than the other Hokas that I have. So something to keep in mind there. But overall feeling, definitely felt more cushiony compared to the Rocket X's. These shoes are definitely responsive, and yeah, a really good shoe. I would say it's really good as an all-around trainer, and we'll really go from there. And I'll clean up a little bit, get myself de-sweated or dried off a little bit, and I'll talk about more impressions from there. So there we have it. I have now put 100 miles. Yes, at the time of this recording, I've put a little bit more than 100 miles on these Mach X's, and the more I've run with them, the more I've tried them on. I've done really long marathon training, zone 2 training with these. I've done high intensity interval training with these, including some track-esque workouts, VO2 max sessions, threshold, tempo. I will say that yes, I have bought a second pair, so that probably will tell you how much I do like these shoes. Before I was having a few issues with a little bit of side push, but after breaking them in a little bit more and starting to get some long miles in them, that has gone away, and it has been a lot more comfortable than my previous Mach 5 experience, to where I was just getting some uncomfortableness in the sole, but that's not the case here. So this is kind of becoming my new go-to shoe, and I do plan to really, well, with the training I do, I tend to go in use and abuse. So Overall thoughts are is that these are definitely really good all-around shoes, very quick, very good for really all-purpose running, whether you want to go fast or go slow. And this shoe kind of does just about everything. If there was any one little drawback, I know that I got these in probably the brightest and whitest of colors. They do have slightly more darker colored options. I wish they had like a black version of this, black and gray, just with the colorways, but the performance is certainly there, and I have gotten another pair, which kind of tells you everything you probably need to know what my thoughts are. And so, if you like the content of this video, please go and hit that subscribe button for me. Hit the thumbs up as well. Leave a comment down below. And there you have it. I wonder what your thoughts of the Hoka Mach X shoes are. I will say after 100 miles, I'm still continuing to run strong in them. And they certainly have me thinking confidently with my marathon training that I've been doing. So, until the next one, Yoshi out.